Hey everyone, it's Sarah Crawford here for you today, and I've got a book talk video. So it's been a really long time since I've put out a specific, booktube video where I'm talking about books, but I am going to do that. And today I want to talk about Kiera Cass. So last month I decided on a whim to just check out the Selection series because I had heard about it for a really long time, but I just never, read it. I got the audiobook, and as soon as I started listening to it, I was like, why didn't I ever check this out earlier? Because it's totally up my alley. It's like basically The Bachelor in dystopia. I mean, I've never really watched The Bachelor. I mean, I've watched it like a few times with my mom, and it's hilarious to me. But it totally made sense to me why they would do this in a dystopian society as like a way for the prince to meet the person he's supposed to marry. So I got completely caught up and obsessed, and I listened to the first 3 books in like 3 days. It was like very, very quick. I mean, I know a lot of people hate on Kiera Cass and, they say all kinds of stuff, but she has a really fast-paced writing style that just keeps you engaged. And, I really hadn't had that experience in a long time. So kudos to Kiera Cass. I did go on and read The Heir and The Crown. Was that the last one? I wasn't as taken with those last 2 books, so it did take me a little longer to get through those, but I did still listen to them. I think by the end I had really kind of found, a connection with the characters, but I, in general, connected more with the characters in the first 3 books, but the protagonist of the last 2 books was not as likable to me as the protagonist of the first 3 books. And that's not to say that the protagonist should always be likable, because I feel like that's not the case, and it really kind of irritates me when I see bad reviews of books just because the protagonist wasn't likable, because I don't think you should always have to relate to the protagonist and like them for it to be an interesting story. It does help, but like a good example of this is Lestat for me, I think. Lestat from Anne Rice's Vampire Chronicles, especially in Interview with a Vampire, he's kind of like a villain of that, and he, throughout the whole series, he acts like a villain at different points, and you're not supposed to really like him, but I just find him so compelling and interesting, even when he's doing things that are not understandable. So anyway, then after I read all the Selection books, I listened to The Siren, which I thought was really good. Totally different than the Selection, but still, it has the same kind of Kiera Cass writing style, which I came to really enjoy. But I really liked what The Siren was saying, I think, about God or nature or whatever, what you want to think of it, source or whatever. And I was really a big fan of The Siren. So what about you guys? Have any of you read Kiera Cass? Do you have strong opinions one way or the other? Let's chat it up in the comments. You can always subscribe to my channel if you'd like to see more videos about books, music, or writing. I do a lot more videos about writing and music than I do about books, but I would like to do more of these videos because I do love books and I do love reading. And BookTube is really what got me watching these kind of videos on YouTube in the first place, so there's always a special place in my heart for the BookTubers. Anyway, subscribe to my channel. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.